Okay, so today I worked on putting the intake manifold back on and hooking up all of the injector lines. That was fun because, and it's still going to be a chore, because I inadvertently lost some files, some video files. So I don't have the footage of me disassembling this, where I basically made note of like where every bolt went. So I knew where the long studs went, where the short ones went, where bolts went, how this all bolted together. Don't have it. So on a wing and a prayer, the firing order was easy. It's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know that the number 1 is this line that has this extra like connector on it. And it goes right over to here. So got all the lines on, tightened up. I got the intake manifold on with just 4 bolts. I'm going to try and start it like that. I'm not worried about air leaks at the manifold because this is a diesel. So if it sucks air past the flanges a little bit, it's not like it's going to make it run real lean like a gas engine. And it should be sealed well enough so that if I do have to have an emergency shutdown situation, I can cover this up. I've got my metal pan that fits fairly well on here, and I've got a rag that I can throw the rag on the bottom of the pan and muffle that and kill it if I have to, if I have a runaway condition. So those lines I never took off of the injectors. These lines over here, all 4 of them, I still have them cracked, and I'm going to leave them cracked.
What are you trying to do?
I am trying to see if fuel's going to start coming out of these injector lines, and if it does, then I'll hook the lines back up to the injectors and try and start it. All right, crank it again.
You sure you don't got blockage in the line?
Aiden?
What?
I was working on this like all day yesterday.
I'm just asking you.
I know, but I'm really trying to get this thing going. I appreciate all of your...
I'm just asking.
I appreciate that. I know you're trying to help out, but I mean, I've got air in the tires. The windows are up.
You're gonna drive it?
I can't ask for much more than that, right?
You're gonna drive it?
Yeah.
Where's your seat?
Yeah, you know what, Walt Jr., we could take it to an abandoned parking lot and you can do donuts with it and
Set it on fire.
put it right into the gully. Just gonna keep doing this a little bit more. Haven't done it that much yet. Try it again. Stop.
You think you're gonna drive it today?
I'll settle for it starting first. Okay, so last time I worked on this truck, I could not get any fuel to come out of the rear ports on the injector pump. And I was about to give up and send the pump out to be rebuilt, which the cheapest price I could find online was a place you could send it to, and they charge around $500. But then when they get the pump, they might find other stuff wrong with it and the price could go up. There was a place locally who said that I could bring my pump in and they would just take my old pump and give me an already rebuilt, ready to go pump to go right into the truck. But they wanted $800 for that. Bless you. Thank you. But I decided before I give up on this injector pump, I should try one more thing, which was replace the frame rail pump. Because the frame rail pump was stuck on this truck when I started working on it. I had worked on it and freed it up with some carb cleaner, and it had happened again where it got stuck, and I broke it free again. And it sounded like it was working, but I never did check the fuel pressure. I've got my fuel pressure gauge on here now, and I've got a brand new pump in there. Now that's the frame rail mounted pump. I was able to get one off of eBay, the Spectra brand of aftermarket pump, and I think shipped it was like 35 bucks. So I figured it was worth taking a chance, because if this solves the problem, I won't be sending my pump out to be rebuilt at major expense for no reason. And if it doesn't work, then I know I still have to have the injector pump rebuilt, but at least, you know, I only blew 35 bucks to find that out. And chances are, frame rail pump was not that good anyways. And the reason why I think that is because A, I'm getting really good pressure. I don't know what the pressure was before, but I'm getting plenty of pressure now when I run that pump. And B, we just tried it with the injector lines off, and there is fuel now coming out of those ports. So now I've reconnected up the lines, but I still don't have the intake manifold on. I'm kind of wondering whether or not I should put that on before I try and start this, just in case I have a runaway situation.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
You think so? You don't want to live dangerously?
No, I don't like the sound of runaway engines.
Okay, all right, so to give Mark peace of mind, we'll throw the manifold back on. I've got these 4 lines still off, so I'm going to have you crank it until I see a little bit of fuel come out of these lines over here, and then I'll just shut it down and we'll tighten the lines up. Got over 10 pounds of pressure showing it. Should be enough to make it do something. All right, try it. Stop. Getting a little bit of fuel.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm tightening down the injector lines at the injectors.
Oh, on all of them?
Just these 4, because I never took the other ones off. Okay.
Ready?
Hold on. Go ahead, crank it. It revved pretty high there for a second. I'm not sure why. All right, try and start it. Yeah, we probably still got air in the system. I might have to crack the injector lines one more time. I don't know, we'll see.
What did you do different?
I flowed clean fuel through that. I took the filter out, flushed that out, and got the pump working again. And I think the way I had that line going, it wasn't working correct, so. All right, gotta try it again. Hold on, I'm gonna give you the help of it'll spin a little quicker with this start. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Trying.
What?
It's trying.
Now what?
Shut this pump off. I got plenty of pressure in that line. Try it again. So of course yesterday, right when things were getting interesting, the video card on my camera filled up. So I had no idea that the camera had stopped recording. So what you missed out on was I basically got the truck running again. It doesn't sound right. It's smoking way too much. And then I tried revving the engine up to see whether or not I could maybe get it to clear out in case there was just air in the system or whatever. And it started almost like backfiring from the 2 rearmost cylinders, which would be number 7 and 8. Because I got the plenum off, so I can actually look right down in the manifold and I could see smoke popping out. So I don't know what to make of that. So we shut it down, and then I found out the camera was off, so we quit for the day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can get it restarted. I don't think this is focusing, but that line, my timing mark is off a little bit. So I'm going to try and adjust that back to where it should be, see if that helps. All right, now I got those 2 timing marks lined up perfectly. Let's see if that helps. The bad noises sound like they're coming right out of here. When I put the oil filler neck back in, it gets quieter. All of that horrible noise seems like it's coming out right here.